And part two, I gave him a break. I'm still with Babak. Now, you have Anthony Johnson fighting. He came in with a collegiate wrestling background. What do you do to improve him? Do you like help small details rather than big ones? Or how did you improve him as a already accomplished wrestler?
Well, the thing with him is he's so powerful. He's like a beast. He's very powerful. He's very explosive. So once you get inside his body, you feel it. Like, you know, all he needs is the last details you have to work on. He has to be more technical. That's where I come into picture, you know. And you don't want a sparring partner because I don't only coach him, I spar with him too. We have other wrestling coach too, Greg, so we both work together. But in his case, like you said, he needs the last finish, he needs the last touch. Because Cormier, 100%, that would be his goal, to get inside his body. And try to get him tired. What they don't know, this guy's cardio is off the chart. It's just off the chart.
When he came in and you found out he was fighting Daniel, he was fighting Jones, now he's fighting Daniel, did you have to change things in your head? Because now you have to worry more about takedowns versus standing elbows and, that weird kick.
Of course, 100%. What you're saying is true, of course. It's a big...
Did you change it right away?
The height,
now
yeah. Exactly. Okay. You can't even... Yeah, when it comes to that, his height, reach advantage, what other stuff he does. When it comes to Vitor, he's been doing much better too, wrestling-wise. You can see how he moves because I think same thing. I think Vitor's too fast for Chris Weidman. Definitely too fast. And he's the best finisher. Once he hits you, he follows up really quick and you're done. There is no one in UFC finish people like him. So I think Weidman tried to probably take him down, get on top, try to get him tired. We know that, so we'll be working on that too. We have to remember he almost got Jon Jones on armbar. So he has a black belt. He's a legit BJJ guy, so watch out when you take him down too.
Now, when you have someone, he's a Carlson Gracie black belt from forever. Now, is it hard do you have to change things on him, jiu-jitsu to wrestling? Are there things you have, like certain
100%.
things you definitely have to work on?
I remember for Anthony Johnson's fight when I was training Vitor, as soon as you touch him, he will go down on his back.
Yeah.
Like automatically, like I didn't have to do much effort. He would go down, He didn't know how to defend the legs anyway. So with Jon Jones' fight, the whole team was planned to go down. He wanted to go down. And that's why he almost got him. We were pretty sure on the armbar. So he almost pulled it off. But of course, a lot of BJJ guys, once you shoot, they like going on their back. And a lot of times, you lose a fight to a guy that you're much better. You're better than him, but you lose because you're on your back all the time. In MMA, the other guy on top, usually 99%, they get the points. They win. So we want to avoid that.
What things, when people make that transition from jiu-jitsu to wrestling, it's harder. It's easier to go from wrestling to jiu-jitsu because you're control. What are the first things that we got to work on this right now? Besides takedown, is it hand control?
Let me give you a story. Henry Hoof is one of the best stand-up coaches. He tells me, Babak, can you just bring me these wrestlers? I want wrestlers. He says, those who like to learn stand-up, it's so easy to work with them. They're very disciplined, organized, and they hit hard and they can take punches. Some, they don't like it because, it's wrestling. But I think you ask me not because I'm a wrestler. I think wrestlers are much easier to go than other. Same thing I talked to Mario Espero back in the day. He says, these wrestlers get on top. After 2 months, this guy is learning and it's very hard to get rid of him once he's on top. So answering your question, yeah, it's much easier for us to go to other sports. Other branch.
Now, when you were training Anthony, do you see a difference as an athlete too? Back when he was cutting weight, like it takes your soul. It kills you. Do you really see a huge difference now that he doesn't have? I personally think the first bad thing to happen in MMA will be because of a weight cut. Some dude's.
I don't know if you guys know, but the fight he had against Vitor, we were happy because back in the day I was Vitor's side. Now they're teammates. He collapsed backstage. He couldn't even walk. He felt like handicapped, like waist down. He couldn't even. That's how much problem he had. So, big mistake going to the weight class. that you don't belong to. I remember my first years in college here, 4 wrestlers died
Yeah.
of cutting weights, and they almost dropped the programs. And after that, they start doing these tests, and they would tell you this is your natural weight class after getting rid of all the fat and some body dehydration, you know. So for him now, he's up where he belongs. That's his weight class.
Do you think fights? Would you rather see, just like college, they weigh in the day, they weigh in 10 minutes and then they go fight? Do you think that's better, or do you like the 24-hour? No.
Because you know, it was brute in college. Here, you know, this is a sport a lot of people come and watch. They pay money. They want to see fresh, strong guys going at it. You know, they don't want all this. You know, we were like, sometimes you went to tournaments in college. You had to go like 6 matches one day. And you were drained out. It's just, you know, the last matches you were just hanging tough. So, no, I would say it's better the way it is.
And you said you got to, when you were training AJ, you had to mimic Daniel. So are you watching videos? And if you are, can you tell me, because he's so technical, he's so good that I just see, oh, he's doing a takedown. Can you tell me the small invisible things that you had to copy so he knows what it's like?
I can't tell you much about that,
Okay.
but I can tell you this. He's a chain wrestler. So he has like 2-3 combinations.
A to B to C to...
Yeah, that's the thing we work on. He's a chain wrestler. Chain wrestlers are dangerous. If he does one move, he doesn't get it, he does something else. If he doesn't get it, he does something else. If you look at Barnett, how he lifted him up, Barnett basically helped him out. He fakes a dump or something, then he lifts you up. He tries to lift you, if you don't get it, he dumps you. He goes for the throw, if he doesn't get it, he does the inside trip. If he doesn't get inside trip, he sits around, gets so he has 2-3 combinations on each move. Chain wrestler.
Now, when a chain wrestler is that good, and you do something to stop that chain, something unexpected, do they have an ABCD, or is there something you can do that it just all of a sudden they go, oh shit, I got to go back to A?
As a defender, you mean, when you stop him on the first one. If you know how to do it, you could destroy his game plan.
Okay.
If I shoot on you and I face your strong hip, you get a good wizard, wrist control, then for me going to the B and C is hard.
Okay.
So you basically just mess me up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Babak.
All right, my friend.
Great seeing you.
All right. Hey, this guy knows about his shit.
Yeah, I know.
Hooray!
I listened, it really sounded nice.